Greetings, denizens of the internet. You can call me Nitro Indigo, and welcome to the 14th part of my riveting Monster Sanctuary stream series. In the last episode, we got the 4th Sanctuary token, and had to fight Eric to get the last one, and unfortunately I failed at that, so in this episode we're going to try again. And also, I couldn't get a hold of Backset today. I don't know if they'll be able to come in later or if I'll just have to do this on my own, but I think I can manage on my own this time. I've done several solo live streams and I'm just feeling a bit less tired than usual today because it's the summer and it's actually sunny now, and I get really miserable on overcast days. I think first of all I'm going to go back to the Keeper's Stronghold to maybe upgrade some equipment. Oh, hello, Loot. Are you Casey or whatever the name was, or are you like one of the people who sent me questions for the Q&A? It's been I'm not good. I'm sorry if it's nothing personal if I forgot who you were. It's just I do that a lot. Especially with people in real life, because there are too many people. I just can't remember everyone because you can physically only remember so many people. Like, there's actually theory that, like, you can only really have meaningful relationships with about 150 people. I can't remember what it's called. Is it a theory? Is it a psychological thing? I don't really know. As in, is it actually called a theory in the field of psychology? Because that has a particular meaning in science. Or is it more of a maths thing, typically? Anyway, I might shift the Goblin Miner, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll use... I think I'm going to use... might make this one a bit more defensive. That would help me wear opponents down. Can I upgrade anything? Yeah, I can upgrade the drum. Silken one. Okay, I'm gonna get natural. Oh, can't get any silk here. Well, at least I can upgrade this diadem and possibly... I was about to say possibly some other things, but... yeah, I don't have enough materials for most of these, so... I'm gonna go do some grinding. Maybe... Oh, I just remembered now that we have the Crush... I can't remember what it's called now, the Salah Hammer with... Yeah, it's Crush. Oh, I selected the wrong one. Crush, we can go off and fight a mini-boss, not mini-boss, an optional champion monster. And here's Targo, which I think is another monster that was designed as part of a Kickstarter contest, because as far as I know it's not based on anything from mythology. It's just a goat with a target on it, but it is pretty cool. It's basically Targo revolves all around inflicting not inflicting, but like using shields and then racking up charge stacks. What else? I don't really know what to talk about right now, to be honest. As I've said, I'm not good at filling silence. And, I also turned the game audio down slightly so my voice would stand out more. Does it sound good so far? And by game volume, it basically meant I reduced the desktop audio in OBS by a single decibel. Because, like, I think I have a problem where my voice kind of blends in with the music. And I'm still not the best at adjusting my audio levels, so I'd appreciate feedback on that. Oh, hello, yeah, it's Casey. Sorry, it took me I had to close the YouTube app and then open it again because, YouTube, as I've said before, I check comments on my phone because I can't have multiple tabs open, windows open at once on this screen without it looking really bad, or at least not in a way that looks good, and because this game's in full screen, and if I put it in windowed mode, it still takes up most of the screen. And the YouTube mobile app has a glitch where sometimes it won't live stream or Premiere comments won't update, and chats, that's what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, we didn't get an egg, but if I do get one, I have the perfect name for it. If I do get a Targoat, that is. And I know that at one point I'm just going to slip up and accidentally call it a Go-Go, like it's Pokemon. So this is Dracozold, the second evolution of Draconov. As I said in a previous episode, it's basically the Eevee of this game. And this one specialises in water and wind attacks, as well as critical hits. And it's weak to physicals, so let me just find my physical attackers with moves it's weak to. And also, unlike most bosses, it comes with 2 allies. Oh, I obtained silver what? Because silver's an upgrade item in this game, in case you didn't know. I just realised there's 2 monsters before, which is not that I'm complaining. Oh, that sucks. I'm not sure if I'll be able to beat this boss, but in one go, because this is quite hard. But it's not urgent to need to progress the plot. I just thought it'd be more fun than just fighting monsters I've already fought, and this is really not going well. I don't remember how many silvers I got. Is that grammatically correct, silvers, or is it pieces of silver? Maybe I might as well just grind against these. I was also hoping that if I get my keeper rank up, then it would increase the levels of wild monsters, because in the last episode I talked to someone in Horizon Beach to increase wild monsters levels, but it's still only up to level 20, and I think that's because of my keeper rank. Oh, I got a crystal snail egg. I don't know if I've already got one of those, so... Oh, wait, I do have one, so... To the monster army go. Also, since I got some silver, I might be able to upgrade something. Now I cannot, but... Oh yeah, it's this sustain ring specifically. I'll just need to get an Azure gem. Oh, I just remembered there's also a series of optional battles against Gottheim, or whatever his name is, the Duel Master. And I keep forgetting about these until quite late in the game. Oh, Gothelm, that's it. I heard about what happened to Will Familiar. I hope he will recover from this loss. It's really unsettling. What is happening to our sanctuary? And you can see that he has multiple duel challenges. First is the Novice Challenge, which should be really easy for us because it's for people who've just started the game. It feels kind of like the first time I played Pokemon Violet, I didn't really know what the recommended order to do everything in, so I ended up saving Katie for last, and I think she's like intended to be the second gym leader you fight, so I just felt so bad for that. Maybe I'm a fool for assuming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet would have level scaling, something, don't expect too much from Game Freak, something, fandom drama. And I agree, Lute or Casey. I think this is my favourite piece of music in the game. Except for I really like this segment that's about to come up. And I went quiet for it the first time it played, but I can go quiet for it again if you want. And it's over now. And you also get rewards after beating him each time. See, these guys are all weak to fire, so I guess I'll just use the same original three. Well, his first three monsters are all weak to fire, that is, not all of his monsters, just... Also, over the past week, I've been on holiday, and in my free time while I was on holiday, I picked up Pokemon Mission Dungeon Explorers of Time again, because months ago I started trying to get a living Pokedex in it, basically. And it involves a lot of feeding a Jumpluff a lot of gummies. I can elaborate if you want. Here's the best part coming up again. Maybe I should switch to some monsters with magic attacks, but this battle's probably almost over anyway. Ta-da! And I got a skill potion, so that's nice. Also, I don't like how he repeats the same text every time you talk to him, like about Will's familiar. Maybe, I think that should only really be the first time you talk to him. And I think for once I'm going to lead with a different set of monsters, because I can. Also, you can see the monster at the top of his back up. I don't know, he's a champion, but I don't remember if I've actually fought it in this Stream series yet. Okay, so basically the Battle feeding Jumpluff a bunch of gummies things. Basically, in Pokemon Mission Dungeon Explorers, Pokemon have IQ skills, which are abilities that you can unlock by feeding them items called gummies that look like jelly beans. And the first few IQ skills are just basic AI stuff that really shouldn't have to be unlocked. But then, like, eventually, like, you get IQ skills that just give you bonuses. And Jumpluff is in a group of Pokemon that can gain an IQ skill called Fast Friend, which makes it it adds a 1% chance to recruit Pokemon. Basically, you obtain new Pokemon by defeating them in battle, and then there's a chance to decide to join your team. And so I'll be able to finish this sentence eventually. So like, and Fast Friend is actually required to get certain Pokemon in addition to certain items I haven't gotten yet. So that's why. And it's kind of a shame that later Pokemon Mission Dungeon games did away with IQ skills. Like, in Super, the Gates of Infinity, they just didn't have anything equivalent to them. And then in Super, they replaced them with Emeras, which disappear after you leave a dungeon. And then in Rescue Team DX, they made it so basically some of the IQ skills are special abilities that Pokemon can only have one at a time. And I feel like it's a shame because I think IQ skills added a lot to team building, and like you could unlock it and have a bunch of different bonuses active on the same Pokemon if you did enough grinding. Like it's not really grinding as much as it is just using items, but you know what I mean. I feel like they're kind of like, I understand, like I didn't like the IQ skill to like not use moves, not spam status moves, and I think that should just be part of the basic AI, but it felt like they kind of threw out the baby with the bathwater. Nitro Indigo does not condone throwing out babies with bathwater. Right, does condone mean approve of or disapprove of? I always get it confused with another word. Endorsement, that's probably the opposite of what I'm thinking of. I just don't really have that much to say over these battles. If this was a Let's Play, I'd probably just speed up over them and play some music, but I can't really do that, so... If there's anything you want me to talk about, Casey or Loot or anyone else who's in the chat, let me know. Got a shift stone for that, and I'll say it's one of the few ways to farm them, but you can only actually get the rewards once per battle. Also, how can you keep deleting your messages? Well, Blade Widow isn't just a mantis, it's a big mantis. Yeah, as I said, a lot of the monsters in this game are sort of like direct adaptations of things from mythology, so they kind of will common RPG enemies, so they do kind of seem unoriginal, but at least the game mechanics are good. I also think each team is themed around a specific two areas, because like one of his previous teams had monsters from the Ancient Woods and the Stronghold Dungeon, and now this team has ones from Horizon Beach and the Magma Chamber. I was going to say Magma Cavern, but that's from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team, so that's not right. And also all of these are sort of purplish. I haven't really used Blade Widow that much in this game, speaking of which. Usually I just end up, it just kind of overlaps with other monsters with more coverage but similar play styles. And if we lose against this battle, I'll probably just go off to fight Eric now. Also, I wasn't really looking at what I was doing when I selected that. Oops. And I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna forfeit. Oh, the yellow blob is the light-shifted lava blob. I don't know if I've got a lava blob, but I'm pretty sure I have a light-shifted lava blob right here. If you have an idea for a name, please let me know. Or for this Scorch, or for this Draco Knob, or for this Manticore, or for this Draco Knob, or for this Nautilid, or for this Goblin Miner, and so on. Anyway, let's get... Oh, Mochi. Okay, then I'll probably do that after we've beat Eric, if I have the time or the chance. Goblin Miner is just Minecraft. Cheese Puff? I'm not really seeing it. So let's see. I think I should start out with... Well, he's got Draco Knob as well. Maybe Owl City is my defense. Don't share any weaknesses. And... two of these no fire attacks, so I definitely shouldn't send out anything weak to fire. I don't have anything weak to fire, so that's a relief. I don't get... why would you call Nautilid me? I don't get it. Is that reference to something? I'll name it after you, as in Casey or Loot. Or something else. I kind of like the Nautilid too. It's and are you talking about Nautilid or actual Nautili? Thought that much about Nautili, but I like some other cephalopods. Like, I remember this video from like BBC Earth of like a cuttlefish blending into a checkered background, and I thought that was really cool. So why are they called cuttlefish? Why do they cuttle? What is a cuttle? Okay, I think I'm going to switch out Goblin Miner soon, because it's just kind of getting melted by everything. That's the technical term. It's got two guys with water attacks. Gonna heal. I think the reason why I never use healing items in this game is because your monsters are automatically healed after battle anyway, so I just don't really see the points in it. But also, you can, unlike most games, you can use healing items in multiplayer battles, and they count towards your combo score, which is quite unusual. Oh gosh, I actually brought that down. Kame down really well. I wonder if Kame is based on the Minogame. I mean, it doesn't really have that much in common with it besides being a turtle, but it's got a Japanese name, and the Minogame is a sort of sea turtle from Japanese mythology that has a tail like seaweed. It's what War Turtle is apparently based on. Also Pteranodon. Oh yeah, your whole comment about being friend shape is that friend shaped. It kind of reminds you of how supposedly, like, the main design rule for Pokemon is that they have to look like they could be your friend, which I always thought was a bit vague. And I'm not really sure if it actually applies to some early Pokemon that are just fairly straight adaptations of common RPG enemies or Japanese mythology things. Or like how Porygon was literally made as a joke. Because people asking, why aren't you making a... People asked Satoshi Tajiri or whoever, why aren't you making a game with polygons? So he said, here's your polygons. Oh, how innocent Porygon was in 1996. I think I've almost done this. I really hope I can make it through. Oh gosh, that was so close. You're right. Yeah, I like Porygon too. And ironically, I think the main reason people like Porygon is because of the anime, because that's what makes it notable. Otherwise, it would have probably just faded into obscurity. Is that Pokemon that's really hard to get in the game corner, and also got some evolutions that are pretty good. But like, you don't really hear people talk about Magmortar or Electivire much. I mean, they do get people who complain about them being ugly and that they're not actually that good and competitive. But other than that, they didn't really play a major role in any Pokemon thing. It was released in Pokemon thing that reached a wide audience as far as I can tell. I don't know, I've barely read Adventures. Oh wait, no, didn't Paul have an Electivire in the Diamond and Pearl anime? Retract to that statement then. It's been a long time since I've watched a Pokemon anime. It's also interesting you mentioned Steelix Loot, because I feel like that's one of the Pokemon which sort of carries over the Gen 1 design philosophy, because you'll notice that like a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon have very sharp edges and triangular eyes, but then the most Gen 2 Pokemon are very rounded and they're very cutesy and usually only have 2 dominant colours. Whereas Steelix obviously has triangle eyes more like a Gen 1 Pokemon, so does Sneasel, Gligar. And 2 dominant colour things is because that's what looks good on a Game Boy Color, to cut a long story short. Also, I'm not really sure what the difference between a Game Boy game and a Game Boy Color game really is on a technical level, because like there are Game Boy Color games that are branded as Game Boy Color games that you can play on the original Game Boy, like Link's Awakening DX, and there are also Game Boy Color game, and there are also Game Boy Color games that are sold as Game Boy games, like the European version of Pokemon Yellow, I think, and that's why it's in colour on Virtual Console. And they're generally treated as the same console by Nintendo, and like in Super Smash Bros. If the character first in their trophies, they usually list Game Boy Color games with just the Game Boy logo next to them. If anyone knows the answer, please let me know. Like, is the Game Boy Color considered a separate console, or is it considered an upgrade? Like how there are some games you can only play on the new 3DS, but that doesn't make the new 3DS, which is a horrible name, by the way. Well, horrible's a bit strong word. It's a very unoriginal and name that's kind of hard, that leaves a lot of ambiguity. But anyway, the new 3DS isn't considered a separate console, even though you can play Xenoblade on it, but not the original version of the 3DS. Also, I am really not doing well here. Any ideas of what I could do differently in my strategy to maybe get better at this? Target the healer first. Oh gosh, no. Probably should have done that actually. I just tend to target whatever monster I have super effective moves against. I don't know if super effective is the terminology here, but you know what I mean. It's like how in Temtem only moves that deal 4 times damage are super effective, and moves that do double damage are just effective, but I just tend to just call them all super effective because that's what I'm used to. Or like how Cassette Beast is its own version of same type attack bonus that has its own name in the internal files, but everyone just calls it same type attack bonus. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this. So my next go around will definitely target the Draconov first. Oh gosh, it's already been half an hour. I've been having such a good time in this stream. That's like, it's not. I don't want to say I don't enjoy streaming, but sometimes, usually by this time in the afternoon, I'm just getting a bit tired. Sometimes streaming kind of feels like a chore because I'm not sure if it's actually like it might not actually be worth doing. But as long as but I do know that as long as at least one person comments on my streams, then I'm happy, because it means that at least one person is interested. Oh, come on, that was quick. So far I've barely done any damage to it. Also, that reminds me, once I saw some YouTube video, I think it was by BuzzFeed, or Watch Mojo, not BuzzFeed, where they pronounce Kamehameha as Kamehameha. Is that actually the correct pronunciation? Because I just think it sounds really weird. Because I've noticed that I tend to, and it's in English, people tend to emphasise the second syllable in a word. Which is why I tend to just stress Japanese words wrong. Is Tessellating Hexagons watching this? Oh gosh, because he knows a lot about languages. Maybe I should change out a team member. Probably the Goblin Miner, because to be honest, it's not really doing much for the team. How about Plague Inc, because it can also heal monsters. But it's got a completely different way of doing it from Owl City. Maybe I should use. And it kind of synergizes with Nautilus because it has all the debuff skill. You don't think what is loot? I'm going to go see if I can upgrade any equipment again, maybe fight some monsters along the way. I can also upgrade the fishing rod now, but only once, oh well. Oh wait, I could probably... Do I have a better wand than this? Don't know. Oh, I do. But it's taken by... I think I might actually swap Nautilid and Plaguing's held items, because... weapons, sorry, because it's not really like... Even though Nautilid has high defense, it's not really a defensive monster. Fight some random enemies again, see if I can get any, see, where should I go? Cotton Eye Joe, where did you come from, where did you go, where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Actually I think I might as well just fight some enemies in the blue caves, because that's where I need to be anyway. Oh yeah, also remember jumping out of the water made a weird sound in this game, kind of like one of those weird sliding tube things you get into gift shops. Unless that was actually a sound from outside that I thought was part of the game, because I can't seem to recreate it. Skill potion as well. Oh, here's some wild monsters finally. I actually got the 5 stars on that. That's cool. Well, I've already got this key item, so... What I mean about having no luck grinding. Actually, maybe I will try to fight Eric with this my current team. Unfortunately, I don't have a skill resetter on me and I don't want to have to go back and get one, so I'm not sure Plaguing skill set is good enough, but it'll do. Let me try again, so... Wait, oh wait, I thought I had a glow... I was wondering, wait, when did I get a glow dry? And then I realised I was going to get Eric's team. First of all, I'm going to try getting some out of my physical attackers. Just to deal with the Draco Nov. That was quick. And Lion's gone, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to switch to the magic attackers now. Not special, this isn't Pokemon. deer, I almost swore. Deal with that quickly as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do some more grinding. Hopefully I'll be able to beat this until the hour is up. And the reason why I only really like my streams going for an hour is because after that I just start to lose concentration. Probably should get a skill resetter because I'm not sure if the plague egg knows any skills that would be that could probably be some more support skills. That's what they call them, not status. This isn't Pokemon again, and I know it's pronounced status, but it's a reader's accent thing. I saw it written down long before I heard it said, so that pronunciation stuck with me. Also, that sound you just heard was my phone telling me I'm running out of battery. Do I have a Kongamato already? I do. Yay, level up. And now I'm just remembering that one Asta movie skit where someone punches another guy in the face and then there's a voice that says, level up! Get skill resetter for Nautilid as well. Like, it's got all this skill tree that I just haven't touched. But then again, I already have the Draconov. Any ideas for a name, by the way? To apply the sorcery, so maybe I should go with this more attack-oriented set then. Oh gosh, did I just say set? I sound like I'm talking about to Pokemon all of a sudden, but you know what I mean. Unless I wasn't using encapsulate that. Oh, why do you want to name Drakenov the Smiler? That doesn't really seem very fitting. Could you explain, please? Is it named after the Alton Towers ride? Oh, finally you've respawned. Drakenov was smiling, it didn't look like that to me. It just looked like a neutral expression. Oh, I got a monk egg, another one. Oh, it might just be because of the way the underbelly colouring is positioned. Anyway, let's go back to Eric. Also, maybe I shouldn't send out Lions in my initial team because it just gets completely melted by the Ninky Nanka. So let's see. Start with Drakenov, Geico, and Plague Ink, maybe? Don't want to have two monsters that are weak to Earth out at once. So far. See, I really want to make some story progress in this live stream because I just don't want to feel like I'm just wasting time. But if I don't, then I don't, and I can't help it. It seems kind of weird because it's half based around critical hits and half based around stalling and healing, status effects and all that. Maybe I should have more physical attackers, but I'm going to give this one last try, and if I can't beat it, then I'll end the stream, and if I can beat it, I'll continue for a bit and then end the stream. Oh gosh, really, half my team is weak to, I really noticed half my team's weak to, maybe I should swap out one of them. And to finally get Winnie the Soup out. Also, I just realised that Drakenov's not really much of a healer as it is just applies buffs. A buffer, if you will. gotten any monsters knocked out so far. That's going well. And I really hope I don't regret this, because I literally just got a monster knocked out as I said that. Oh my gosh. Wait, did it just heal Kalme completely? I'm not sure. Oh, helping hand, that's why. To no one's surprise, I failed at that, so I think I'm going to call the stream here and just probably replace one of my monsters first. I think I'm just going to go with this Minotaur for now, because it's not weak to Earth, and that's kind of what I've been looking for on my team so far. So, in the next riveting Monster Sanctuary livestream, which will once again be at 4 PM BST on a Sunday, I will hopefully beat Eric this time. Until next time, stay interesting!